Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 4 in the series as Pornosonik has fallen behind 2-1 compared to Inquisitive Hawk. Game 4 taking place here on Secret Valley. We are going to be seeing an Altar of Kings, Farm, and Barracks. Pretty standard build order coming in from Hawk. Meanwhile, Pornosonik looks like he will be going for an Ancient of War and going to be creeping with that, and interestingly enough has not yet established up his Altar of Elders. It looks like it will once again be a tavern hero as the hero of choice, as there is one tavern right exactly in the center. I remember back when the tavern heroes were first introduced and it opened up the gameplay so much, and so excited when they added additional heroes to just try and make the strategies even better. Unfortunately, most of the time only Night Elf players really use it, so not quite sure why all of the tavern heroes really work out well for Night Elf, but not quite for the other races, at least for an opening hero. Scout farm now being established over here by the front. We're going to be seeing most likely the Altar of Elders now being placed down sometime soon. There it is at about the 1 minute mark, and that means that we could be having once again tavern heroes. The tavern hero options are pretty much limited to Beastmaster, Dark Ranger as an opening. I have seen some players go for a Goblin Alchemist as their first hero. That's always an interesting choice. Fire Lord, not so good for Night Elf players, as the Fire Lord generally is much more mana intensive and no easy way of getting mana other than returning home for that Moon Juice. Wisp now coming out across the map. Wisp now coming out across the map in multiple locations as an archer going to be hiring his buddy here. I guess it technically could be her buddy as well. Wisp now taking a little bit of damage as Sonic now looking to back off. Footman actually making its way across as the archer now looking to get in here and hire up a friend. Altar of Elders is about to be completed. Militia creeping out this 5-3-3 creep camp. Water Elemental has been poisoned somehow. And there you go. Down goes one assassin. There goes a second one. And the Archmage should be able to get almost to level 2. Just slightly off a little bit. And now where is that detonation? Down it goes. Ring of Protection +2 has been picked up. Meanwhile, the hero of choice is going to be a Beastmaster. Alright, it looked like he was going to try to do some Ancient of War creeping, but instead going for a quicker Beastmaster, and that Beastmaster is going to be able to get off a lot of damage onto these footmen since they are slightly slower. Alright, Archmage now going to come off to engage. That footman now trying to run for its life. Archer's now trying to run back as well. It looks like that footman may get taken out as a second Quill Beast has been added to it as well. And it looks like that footman will just be able to suicide himself on some units. Meanwhile, an archer has gone down here, getting to level 2 for the Archmage. And now down goes that footman. Yes, it does get taken down. Still no experience for that Beastmaster. Archmage still doing a great job continuing the creep here. Murloc Tidehunter has been taken down. A couple more Murlocs are all that is left, as the Quill Beasts are not going to really be able to do very much. We do see a quick tech to tier 2, which is what I would normally expect if you are trying to be this aggressive. You can see Pornosonic being super aggressive with this Beastmaster. He's not really even trying to level. Instead, he's going to be going down that tech route, and that tech route may or may not work out, as we see a beautiful denial coming in from Hawk alongside a beautiful denial coming in from Pornosonic. Now, one thing I will say, I did end up buying myself a cough switch. I still have to set it up. Thank you, Brad Bart, for sending me some additional funds, as views have been down as of late. Alright, Hawk now coming in over here. We are going to see a little bit more harassment still. Beastmaster pretty much out of mana. Not going to be able to do very much. And is Hawk? Yes, Hawk finally on the board with some experience. Now looking to steal some even more experience. Will it be able to get the Ogre Magi? Yes, it does. Peer up the Vitality, but a Surround now on the Beastmaster. Brilliant play. And do you know what happens to... Oh, Scroll of Town Portal used at just the right moment there. However, some footmen were getting taken down. Peer up the Vitality was picked up. A brilliant experience steal, only to force a Scroll of Town Portal to be used. Alright, Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. Another very nice hit point item for that Archmage. That Archmage may become beefier and beefier as this game moves on. Now, Hawk still just mining away or lumbering away with all of these peasants here. It looks as though he isn't... Oh, he is going to be trying to establish up a base here. Perhaps setting it right here. Is it? No, not quite sure yet. Hawk just moving around. Peasants finally moving away. Come on, peasants, do your thing. Set up an expansion. Taking a look back down here, it is going to be a Fire Lord, so Pornosonik really coming in with an aggressive Fire Lord Quill Beast stance. The problem is going to be how much damage can be dealt. The fire lava spawns are already out, and oh, what is happening here? A surround already on that Fire Lord. Fire Lord going to get taken down at level 1. There it goes. And the Quill Beast now need to take down those Arcane Towers before those Arcane Towers are up and operational. The lava spawn looked like it could have gotten to level 2 or split to 2. But a brilliant surround once more. And now Sonic is actually in a little bit of trouble. The Fire Lord is generally a heavy pressure, heavy tactic hero. Isn't that good at leveling. And with the Fire Lord getting taken down so quickly at level 1, the window of opportunity to apply pressure has pretty much shut now that there is already Arcane Towers here, an Arcane Vault, and that Town Hall being completed. Archmage coming back around. Some more arcane damage being dealt to that Beastmaster. Meanwhile, off here, Tome of Agility and Ring of Protection. And we are going into Tree of Lives and Ancient of Lore. So an interesting building placement as the Fire Lord is back out. Oh, we could see another surround here as the Fire Lord trying to get off some shots here. Will this one footman get taken down? It looks like that one footman down to 72 odd hit points will be able to escape. And the Archmage is looking to see what is going down. He is going to see these buildings being constructed. And what is he going to do? Looking to take them down now. Fire Lord going to try to pick up some items. Yes, he is going to be picking that up. Important that it is a Tome of Agility for an agility-based hero. Ancient of Lore does get destroyed. Oh no, get cancelled and now rebuilt once more as the Tree of Life now may get cancelled and rebuilt again. Are we going to see a lava spawn now? Yes, we are going to see a lava spawn. That Tree of Life down to 70 odd hit points, 50. Is it going to get cancelled? Yes, cancelled and perhaps rebuilt. Scroll of Town Portal on an Archmage that is currently surrounded. And what will be happening here? Is it going to happen? Yes, another one gets taken down as the Scroll of Town Portal is forced to be burned. And no more experience given whatsoever. The lava spawn of Pornosonic will be able to split though. And if he can move these lava spawns south to perhaps creep out this particular creep camp, he may be able to get them to split once more. We still need to see the Tree of Life and that Ancient of Lore rebuilt. We are already at Tree of Ages, not yet at Tree of Eternity. Archmage wants to creep out this Red Drake, needs to figure out the strategy and how it is going to be doing exactly that. Alright, coming back down over here, lava spawns doing a great job. Tree of Life most likely will be placed down, and Pornosonic looking to build an expansion rather early and gonna be evening up the economic game. There is that Tree of Life. Ancient of War just still wandering around. Alright, Red Drake, Archmage, and Water Elemental taking down that Red Drake here. Archmage is going to benefit from that Fountain of Health. Pretty much going to be able to regenerate very quickly. We can see True Shot aura now on that Archmage, so making those Water Elementals even stronger. As we see, lava spawns will be disappearing, unable to get the all-important 16, I believe it's 16 attacks off before splitting up again. Alright, Ogre Warrior. Looks like it will get taken down. Beastmaster up to level 3. Ogre Magi. Another lava spawn has quickly been brought out, but it needs to continue to attack in order to be able to split. It will get darker and darker as it wants to split. Quickly now selling some items. Gonna keep that True Shot aura. The flute. That flute for that True Shot aura. And now what will be happening next as another Troll Trapper will be taken down here. A Tome of Intelligence Beastmaster or even the Fire Lord would benefit from it, as we see more attacking coming in. Dryads not getting any Abolish Magic in, but if the Abolish Magics do come off, oh my goodness, there's the Abolish Magic very, very quickly, and that is going to give even more experience to these heroes. The Water Elemental down to 13 hit points, not quite sure. Yeah, finally gets attacked and taken down there. A Footman may get taken down as well, as the Dryads are going after units, and a beautiful chase coming in by Pornosonic. Pornosonic's going to get in a lot of kills here. Hawk has a 3 hit point Footman that somehow is still alive, not quite sure. That Footman may take a fireball to the face from the Archmage to deny some experience here, as we could be seeing some slow attacking here. All right, the Ancient of War deciding to get in the last hit there, and it looks like another Footman will get taken down. Abolish Magic once more, and Pornosonic is in good control as long as he doesn't feed any more experience. Naga Sea Witch now at level 1, Fire Lord sitting at level 3, and Pornosonic has his expansion up and running as soon as it entangles this gold mine. Fire Lord still sitting at level 3. Ancient of Lore, 47 over 70 supply. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Hawk. Hawk is sitting at 39 over 48. Hawk really lost a lot in those engagements earlier, and Hawk is now behind, with Pornosonic taking a nice advantage. Oh, another quick Abolish Magic, feeding more experience still, and that is exactly what Pornosonic wants to see. Dryads, the ultimate anti-Archmage unit, able to abolish magic while being immune to Blizzard as well. Toma Strength has been left behind, not quite sure why, don't ask me. Apparently, professional WarCraft 3 players don't like to read, as the Beastmaster and the Fire Lord still wandering around in the center portion here. A new lava spawn. There is a Hawk now looking and scouting around. Down goes a couple an Ogre Warrior. This is going to be a very, very easy creep camp clear. And the way things are going, Pornosonic is just going to be able to cruise into the mid-game and come back over the top with a much more powerful hero-led army. So far, we're seeing level 4, level 1 now. Pure up the vitality on the Naga Sea Witch to make sure that it doesn't get taken down all too quickly. True Shot Aura perhaps should be given to the Naga, as the Naga is much more of an aggressive hero that leads an army. Fire Lord may be coming out here in just a moment. There is a lava spawn. It needs to engage, and if it can engage to start splitting, that would be a perfect time to split. As you now see the Ogre Lord, yes, that lava spawn will be splitting up here and doubling the DPS, but every time these things split, they do lose a little bit of their time life. They can't split forever. Claws of Attack plus 12 now given to the Beastmaster. Wow, the Beastmaster, perhaps wishing that he was a Blade Master at this point, would be able to just knock over units very quickly, as we're going to see the rest of this creep camp cleared out in just a moment. A Bear going to get caught in transit. Very, very poor timing by Sonic to rally his units. A Bear now taken down here. Where is the Fire Lord and Beastmaster perhaps going to position themselves next, as the Archmage now buying some scrolls of healing. Spellbreakers. The Spellbreakers could use control magic on Quill Beasts and Lava Spawns to try and steal the summons away, and that may be exactly what's going to be happening here. But there are bears out, and those bears are the perfect counter to those Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers now looking to push in. Very, very good range. Meanwhile, back over here, one lava spawn, not going to be able to do very much against that farm, as we see Militia now pushing as well. There is also some Thunderhawks in the air, and the Thunderhawks may actually deal a lot of damage to all of these mortar teams and these poor Militia, as they are going to be getting taken down very quickly. Towers now being constructed. We see mortar teams. 3 of them are in position here, as the Bears now pushing in as well. Druid of the Claw perhaps going to get in some rejuvenations. Level 4 now on the Fire Lord, as a low hit point Dryad now needs to be very careful. Nice splatter there, attacking the ground. And more Dryads just getting splattered all over the place. More Scrolls of Healing, and now Hawk coming over the top with a brilliant attack. But the mortar teams, as they get taken down, all of these Dryads will fall with that splash damage. I don't know if fragmentation shards have been researched, but right now Hawk, he has had a high DPS army, but not a very beefy army at all. Dryads now, once again, pushing back. Water Elemental is getting pushed back as well. And this one Thunderhawk should be able to take down the mortar teams, the footmen, and the remainder of this army rather easily. Archmage, now down to 550 some odd hit points, is forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal as Pornosonik really strong in this engagement. Wow, Peasants now going to get taken down, unable to make it to the Scroll of Town Portal at all. Alright, Scout Tower is now also going to get taken down as well. We are at the 15-minute mark, or almost at the 15-minute mark of this game, and still no clear winner at all. Perhaps if Pornosonik can clear out this red creep camp up here by himself, he will have taken all the very strong items. And where is that Firelord? Firelord is back home here. Claws of Attack plus 12. If it grabbed another Claws of Attack, that would just be simply over the top, as we are seeing the Dryads now attempt to take down this last Red Drake. Bears, level 5 now on that Beastmaster. The Red Drake not going to even get bothered to attack yet. Not sure what's going to be happening here, as the Dryads do have Rejuvenation. And are they going to engage here? Perhaps using the Hawk to engage against that Red Drake right now would be a smart call, as that Hawk would be able to deal a lot of damage to that Red Drake since it is heavy armor. Meanwhile, back over here to the north, it looks like the Archmage is going to get some Ancient Django Endurance Aura for faster attack speed. I know for a fact that Pornosonik would have liked that item. Anything where you can get your lava spawns to attack faster is always nice, as they're able to split faster. And one lava spawn can actually eventually become, I believe, 8 if there is that attack speed bonus. All right. Looks like the Spirit Hawk is going to be going straight after that one particular mortar team. The mortar teams, the serious damage threat against all of those Dryads. Mortar team still lobbing attacks into the air. What's going to be happening is the Bears are now trying to chase in, and there is no Scroll of Town Portal. Beastmaster still chasing after units, getting in some easy shots. Dryads going after Sorcerer. And we're still seeing more sides continue to attack here. Mortar team's lava spawn now getting surrounded by militia. Down it goes. And now where is this Archmage going to be going next, as the mortar teams are finishing off the rest of the Dryads? There's the splatting, as both sides are still attacking. Druid of the Claw now getting taken down. Breakers versus Druids of the Claw. The Druids of the Claw not going to benefit, as a Naga Sea Witch at level 3 does get taken out. Archmage at level 5 may get taken out. Beastmaster chasing desperately. There is a corruption on it, but it is not going to be slowing that Archmage down ever so one bit, down to 50 hit points and able to escape. All right, still attacking. This one Hawk is causing problems all across all the units here. And now the Archmage sitting at 100 hit points about. Now going to try to run away, and we see now level 6. Oh, Mass Teleport. Is it going to be enough? No, not in time, as he's able to teleport back home. Lucky break for Hawk. Level 6 on that Archmage. Resurrecting the Naga Sea Witch back at home. Militia now retreating back at home as well. Firelord sitting at level 5 now. Level 5 Firelord could mean a lot of very powerful fire spawns if Hawk is not ready for it. Pretty much all the creep camps have been creeped out. No real reason to creep except for the human player now, since all of Pornosonic's heroes are already at level 5 and cannot gain more levels. Alright, are we actually going to see a game with multiple ultimates? And it looks to be that way right now. No side with a clear victor. The Archmage sitting at level 6 already with Mass Teleport. We could see, I believe, is it Volcano? It could be Volcano and, oh my gosh, I want to say Rampage, but I'm not 100% sure if that is the name of the name of the ultimate. It's like the Summon Thunder Lizard ability, as the Hawk now going after some more units. Where are they going to be traveling next? Scout towers are trying to be built. Both sides do not want to engage against each other. We see 0-1 upgrades versus 1-1 upgrades. So the Bears are definitely benefiting here. All right, there is still one peasant here. What is this peasant looking to do? Is he going to perhaps start building some towers here? As no, the Hawk is just wandering around here. We still see one Spirit Hawk in the air here. So far, the Fire Lord trying to engage with fire spawns. That fire spawn most likely will get taken out very quickly. Abolish magic quickly, as both sides are still engaging. Where are the rest of the Bears? The Dryads are now forced to retreat. Apparently, doesn't want to engage at this time, as we see True Shot Aura on the Fire Lord. Fire Lord with plus 26 attack. Very impressive now. As we are still seeing that that Hawk, this one particular Spirit Hawk, has just been causing so much elemental damage, taking down so many of these mortar teams, as the mortar teams are heavy armored and are weak to that magical attack from the air. Water Elementals now looking to pressure in over here at the 3 o'clock position. Breakers are slightly ranged, able to attack without getting attacked back by that Tree of Life. But in comes the Dryads. There's some Abolish Magic. Another Abolish Magic could be coming in. Fork Lightning coming in as well by Hawk. And the Dryads are getting destroyed, but the Spellbreakers may be taking a bit too much damage, as the Beastmaster is now calling the Lizards. And I don't believe this is actually a good position at all. He should have turned around the other way to actually deal damage, not doing so, as the Lizards are not really dealing that much damage at all. Alright, the Lizards not doing much. Are we going to get a Corruption? Yes, another Corruption. Hawk forced to retreat once more. And the Corruption and Soulburn pretty much making it so that he can no longer cast that at all. Staff of Preservation, I believe, on the Beastmaster, teleporting all the way back home. Firelord is sitting at level 6. We could have 3 ultimates on the field at some point, as the Archmage able to push those units back. I forget what the Firelord ultimate is, as the Naga Sea Witch is now in a bit of trouble. Alright, how much damage is going to be had? The Naga Sea Witch down to 133. Lava Spawn, Archmage, Naga Sea Witch now down to 90, 123. Gonna get a lot of life over here at the Fountain of Health. And fighting at a Fountain of Health is so unnerving. All the damage you deal pretty much gets healed back up in a matter of seconds. Dryads, Bears, Beastmaster, everyone now just getting into position. We are seeing an expansion now be set up by Hawk here at the 6 o'clock position. Nothing yet here at the 12 o'clock position. But I do believe, yes, the Tree of Life is already walking and making the trek over. Archmage, Naga Sea Witch, 6 and 4 versus 6 and 6. Almost 6, getting close to 7 for both of these heroes at this point. About halfway there, as we're still seeing both sides fighting it up. Alright, Beastmaster's in position. Staff of Preservation saving the Fire Lord. The mortar team's attempting to focus down the Dryads. Is it going to work? I believe so. Yes, another Dryad gets taken down. But the Bears are having their way with all of these Spellbreakers pretty much, as we see a quick roar being cast. Alright, another mortar team getting taken down. And what is going to be happening here as the Archmage now dances back. Militia unable to call to arms at this point, since this is not a keep, as we now see a Thunder or Spirit Hawk in the air, just causing problems still once more. Another Bear does get taken down. We see a Firelord has returned, and there you go, getting off another Corruption onto that Archmage. Archmage pretty much has nowhere to run, and there it is, the Volcano, something you rarely ever see, as that is going to be dealing some damage, and also stunning some of these Spellbreakers and Sorceress as well. Archmage about to get to level 7, so we have seen 3 ultimates this game. Rampage, Mass Teleport, and Volcano, as the Volcano is just causing so much disruption at this one town hall that's trying to be repaired. Alright, both sides are still fighting it up. Potion of Invulnerability has been utilized. Will it take down this? That's the question, as it looks like the Firelord is pretty much out of mana. Sorceress now making their way over, and down goes the town hall. It is now 2 bases to 3. Staff of Preservation saving the Beastmaster, as the Tree of Life, or Tree of Eternity, at 63 over 80. You got to remember that this tree was uprooted from the main base. Another low hit point Bear finally taken down. Caught in transit once more. Archmage still sitting at level 7 on that Archmage. Sorry, Hawk sitting on level 7 on that Archmage. Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 5. And will we actually possibly see Monsoon next? Is the question. I don't remember the last time I've ever cast a game that actually has 4 ultimates, by 2 players. Nagasiwich just playing around, dancing around here. Not going to gain any real experience at all. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll be able to gain some experience as these are Wisp, not creeps. And now any amount of experience now is going to hurt Sonic at this point, as Sonic needs to end this game before there is just too powerful of spellcasters able to destroy the entire army in just a matter of seconds. All right, mass teleport coming back off over here. Going to be pushing inside that third base. And I think this may be a little bit more successful than the previous attempts, as the units are on the far side of the map. All right, Tree of Eternity will get taken down. No Scroll of Town Portal to try to recover them just quite yet. 1 Arcane Tower here by Hawk. And it looks like Pornosonic is going to once again even up the bases at 2 each. All right, the Thunder Lizards are running amok. Will they be able to get damage here? Yes, able to get off some damage, as the Archmage is trying to get away, dropping Water Elementals, but still just getting Nagasiwiched at this point. Peasants just falling here. Back down over here, we see Spellbreakers, Archmage, Bears just trying to engage. Beautiful Fork Lightning once more. Water Elementals going up against that, going up against the Bears. It will get taken down pretty easily now. But the extra help from the Archmage really helping out with the overall DPS. Another mass teleport in order to get back home. There it goes. Now sitting at 18 over 84 supply. Meanwhile, Pornosonic sitting at 57 over 70 with still operational bases. Back down over here. Looks like another attack going to be coming in. And here we go. The Hawk getting in some easy shots off onto the Priest and onto that Archmage. Quill Beast, the Spirit Hawk, is able to just cloak itself essentially whenever it attacks. And now this Water Elemental will get taken down here in just a second. All right, both sides still fighting it out. The Fire Lord sitting at level... Fire Lord... Oh, wait. Is that a... Nope. Now GG. Beastmaster sitting at level 8. Fire Lord sitting at level 7. Still a lot of damage to be had. Archmage has really no way to counter this. And with this, I think a GG should be in order, as we see another Volcano now on the field causing problems. All right, here you go. It looks like the Volcano will be falling out in just a moment. Meanwhile, the Archmage at level 7 gets the heck out of dodge. Now returns back home, but needs to figure out where to establish a new expansion, as Sonic has already been establishing 1 Tree of Life here. All right, Archmage and Nagasiwich looking to head over to the Fountain of Health. We'll be able to regenerate those hit points in a hurry. And once they are able to regenerate those hit points, should be able to get back into a fight. Meanwhile, the fight has already been brought to Hawk's expansion, which is now pretty much in rubble. Sonic picking up his Tree of Life and walking it over in order to... walking it over here in order to establish that expansion. Still 3 bases for Pornosonic at this point. Archmage and Nagasiwich trying to finish up what they started earlier, preventing of expansions. I don't believe it's going to work, though, as Sonic is sitting at 56 over 80, has plenty of resources to use, and now a Fork Lightning quickly takes down a couple Wisp. Back over here, the last Arcane Sanctum at the third base has been destroyed, and now the Beastmaster running straight inside the base here. How much damage is going to be had, as that Beastmaster is taking some feedback damage. Mass teleport coming in. And oh, where are these lizards going to strike is the question. Able to strike at very opportune spots, getting pretty much all of the heroes. And now also the lava spawn joining on the fight. And there's the GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.